Well, there's obviously supply and there's a demand in
Absolutely.
addiction.
Oversupply does produce greater consumption, but as far as demand goes, that's a far more complex issue. Bruce Alexander out of Simon Fraser University writes about like rat park and the fact that rats, famous kind of study that was done, rats that live in wire cages with no one to play with, no one to mate with, bad bedding, terrible food,
Yeah.
they're going to consume more cocaine laced water than rats that live in a nice like kind of Petco playland of food, different foods to eat and other rats to play with. And arguably in America, we live in a very barren wire cage like rat park, at least spiritually and psychologically, because we have this economy that is rapidly shifting. So we have a large swath of displaced folks. Not our first opioid crisis in America. Like after the Civil War, we saw an opioid crisis, and after the fall of the Soviet Union, like young Russian men, took to took to heroin quite quickly. So we're seeing this kind of like situation in America.